Hello world, welcome back to Agile on the Trail. I'm your host, Voices. And today is Wednesday, hump day, August the 16th, making this day 138 on the trail. Fix my hat. There we go. Anyways, I just broke camp. There's my backpack. A little bit later starting the day. I ended my hike 5.5 miles from yesterday's late drop and ended at a stealth site near Mad Tom Notch Road. And it was a good stealth site. It rained, by the way, all night. Like as soon as I set up my tent, got into it, it started raining. Okay, it was forecasting a little bit of a sprinkle, but it rained all night. Then all this morning. And it still kind of is raining, although not quite. It's more of like, the tree leaves raining down on me when the wind blows. It's still very foggy. Yeah, and I got a 1,000-foot climb to go for right after I stopped videoing this. So I'm gonna get all hot and sweaty again, just for you and for me, I guess. I don't know. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a great day, and let's see what the trail has for us today. Welcome to the view of Styles Peak. Yep, we're getting that time of year where when I do get up into a view, it's enshrouded in a cloud. Is this reminiscent of the Smokies? Absolutely. Anyways, this is Styles Peak. I'm at the very top. It took me a little over an hour to get up here, but that's because I met a sailboat hiker by the name of, let's see here, Sticky Tendrils or something? Something Tendrils. And he's doing this for the second time. Apparently he did it back in 2014, and he's searching for a headlamp that he lost back then. That's his story. He's sticking to it. Anyways, him and I are just, we BS'd around a little bit. Traded a couple of stories about how we got our names, and then started talking about, through hiking in general, Grandma Gatewood, and then we got on to music, and yeah, it was a good time chatting with him. Gave me time to catch my breath. I was only like 5 minutes from the top anyways. Came from that direction right there, and I'll be leaving in that direction. Speaking about leaving, let's go. Nothing to see up here. Move along. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. And yeah, I'll check in with you whenever. All right, up there, it's the shelter I just came from. Had to use a privy, which, using privies are far more preferable than digging a cat hole, but whatever. However, the bridge, which is over there, was deemed unsafe, so they did this bypass trail where I had to come over and cross here. And now I'm coming up this way. Get back on trail. Have to follow these little small orange blazes. Anyways, another hiker, older than me, 68-year-old male with an awesome white beard as well, by the trail name of Snooze. Well, he stopped off at the shelter too. He's Sobo. Started off at Katahdin. He's going down the Springer Mountain. I chatted for a bit. It was a good chat. So here's the bridge. Apparently they deemed this unsafe for people. Oh well. We're gonna head this way. But Susan and I, we got to chatting. He wanted to know what the trail was like, the way I came, and in exchange, I got a little information about the whites and the wilderness, and basically what to expect until Katahdin. In short, things are going to be wet and damp is been Snooze's experience all the way to Katahdin, which I kind of figured since a lot of Maine was closed earlier this year due to torrential rain. And it does seem like we're somewhat in a wet season for the New England states. Although I don't know, but this is just, my observation. Took him about a week to get through the whites. Took him longer to get through the wilderness. He said something like 11 or 12 days. I did talk to some other Sobos, and I told them how many miles I was putting in, typically in a day, and they're like, you'll get through it in like 5 or 6. So I don't think Snooze has had his trail legs yet. And that's what Sobos struggle with. Very much like what Nobos struggle with in Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee. We don't have our trail legs yet. So we're doing mountains without trail legs. And now we're doing mountains with trail legs. They're still tough. We still get winded. We still sweat out. It's just that we're able to climb them faster than we typically were able to. So, yeah, the other thing is we were talking about food. And I stated that I prefer the Kind bars. And Snooze is like, oh man, I hate all those, protein bars and trail bars. They're chalky and stuff. And I agreed with him. I'm like, but Kind bars are pretty good. They're pretty decent. They're not quite a candy bar, but they're not quite like a trail bar. There's something like in between. And he's like, you're not the first person to say it. I just haven't broke down and tried them. So we did an exchange. I gave him one of my Kind bars. He gave me a Baby Ruth. And he liked the Kind bar. He's like, oh, this is actually pretty decent. So hopefully he will be able to expand his food pantry for hiking with some Kind bars. Not that I'm an advocate of the Kind bars or anything else. I'm not trying to sell them or anything like that. It was my preference. It seemed like a good trade. He gets to try one out, and I get a candy bar out of it. Yay! All right. Well, I got miles to go, and yeah, I'm gonna put the phone down, get back to cruising some miles. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Check in with you later. I am not going to make good time today. So after the aerial symphony that you just heard, I ran into Thriller, who, if you recall back like 2 weeks ago, Thriller and the Quebec duo, a girl with a dog's name is Goose, I can't remember her name. Anyways, yeah, Thriller was on trail with another hiker. He introduced me to her. Her trail name is Pubs. And we were just chatting about the aerial symphonic concert we were just, witness to. And just chatting about who's where and everything else. It was a good chat. It's, again, fun to run into people that you never expect to see again, but you do. And I recognized Thriller. Just can't remember his name. I had to ask him. All right, I'm bad with names. What's your name? He's like, Thriller. Pubs was like, yeah, I'm the same way. She goes, Thriller, however, just remembers everybody's name. I'm like, yeah, I'm the antithesis of that. Oh, well. All right. Well, it's about middle of the day. It's about 1 o'clock. I still have plenty of time to hike, get miles, and just, go places. All right. The vert mud is real. Okay. I will be back after this commercial break.